Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be trying out the brand new, that just launched today, Bali Body Self-Tanning Mousse. This was sent to me by Bali Body. They asked me to be one of the first people to try it, and I was equally in awe that they wanted to give this to me to give a go first, and two, frankly terrified. I have tried a lot of Bali Body's products. I've tried their moisturizers, I've tried their SPF, I've tried their like shimmering body oil, I'm obsessed with their lip balm, but I have like a fear of self-tanning, and even though everything I've tried from Bali Body previously has been amazing, this is like nerve-wracking for me because I haven't used a self-tanning product in like probably since my wedding, which was 6 years ago? No, it was 5 years ago. Oh my God, 5 years ago. So it's been 5 years since I've used any kind of tanning product, and what I've tried before previously was those, you know, everyday like moisturizers with like self-tan in them. So that's all I've tried before. I didn't get on with it very well. I didn't really like it. It was like a lot of graft for not a great result. So you have to use them every single day. They do go quite orangey. They can get quite patchy, and as someone who sweats and trains a lot, they rub off in areas, you know, where clothing makes contact and where you sweat. So it never looked great. But the main reason I hated it and stopped using it was because like I left like a crime scene imprint on my bedding, which I just was like sick and tired of. So since then, I haven't really tried any self-tanning products. In the summer, I am very tanned anyway, so I don't need self-tanner, but we in the UK are moving into winter now, and I am getting lighter by the moment. But I am in this awkward in-between phase where my winter foundations are too light still, my summer foundations are too dark, so I'm kind of mixing and nothing really matches. So I did think it was kind of the right time actually for me to give like a self-tanner a go to kind of ease me into like my winter skin and help me with this like transition period. The other time when I've used self-tanning products before is only on my legs, because my legs are like glowing beacons. They are so white always. They never really tan unless I go on holiday, because when I'm walking around, obviously my body, my arms, my neck, not so much, my face is always in the sun, especially in the summer, but my legs are never really on show, certainly not as much as like my chest area where I get the darkest. So my legs are always like 10 shades lighter than my body. So if I'm going out and going to an event where I want to get my legs out, wear a skirt, wear a shorter dress, my legs are like the legs of a different person. We're coming up to Christmas, we're coming up to party season. I mean, not for me, I might go to one party this year. But for the rest of you, it's party season. So I figured I would test this out for you guys. You know, be your guinea pig, take one for the team and see what happens. But frankly, I was petrified. Think of me as a complete self-tanning rookie, self-tanning beginner. If like I can make this look any resemblance of like, you know, normality, then anybody can, believe me, because I have no experience with these products. I've never used a tanning mousse. I have only ever used either the wash off lotions or those everyday moisturizers, and that's been a long time since I used those. So first of all, this packaging, and they also sent me over their body mitt to try, which is, you know, what you put it on with. But yeah, I'm obsessed. This packaging is amazing. It's that soft touch nude color that is just very chic. It doesn't look, to me, this is not what like self-tan looks like. So here's what Bali Body say on the bottle. Achieve a flawless, natural looking tan with our easy to apply, fast drying and lightweight tinted tanning mousse. No self-tan smell. Formulated with color guide technology to tailor your desired tan to your skin tone. Enriched with nourishing oils for smooth, hydrated and bronzed skin every time. I mean, if I was to describe what I wanted a tan to be, then that would be it. It also claims to be suitable for all skin tones, vegan friendly, and they are a cruelty-free brand. So What more do you want, frankly? What more do you want? Okay, so let me tell you about my experience with the Bali Body self-tanning mousse. So the first time I used this, I was frankly petrified. Like, I really thought that I was going to put one dot on my whole body and become an instant Oompa Loompa, which is my nightmare, and why I don't ever really touch self-tans, because that's what I think is going to happen. And actually, that's likely what is going to happen most of the time. So I used one pump of this foam, and I did one whole leg, because I wanted to be able to see like a comparison. I really noticed actually how easy it was to put on, especially with this mitt. So what I love about this mitt is it is literally like so silky and smooth. It comes in this resealable pouch so that you can keep it safe and travel with it without touching your clothes. The best thing about this is it is a mitt on both sides and all around. The whole thing is the mitt material. So you can put it on either hand, and you can use the back if you're trying to get up your body, which I thought was genius. But it literally feels like you're putting this stuff on with silk. Like, I don't think you can really ever get a streaky finish with this, or a patchy finish, or an uneven finish if you're using this glove, because it does it for you. It literally just glides on, and it's so smooth. I don't think you can really go wrong. Even me. So yeah, the one pump, I put it on, and to be honest, what happened, well, I was shocked. At first I was like, it's not worked, because I was waiting for my whole leg to be orange, bright orange. But as I left it for like a few minutes, what I noticed is basically I had like given my leg a filter. That's the only way I can describe it. Using that tiny amount on one whole leg, it was like my leg looked smooth, soft, like even the skin tone, and just a hint of like a golden touch to it. And then over the next few hours, it slightly deepened to just really a very, very natural difference between my bare leg and the leg where I put the tiny amount of this on. But it was completely even, smooth. It dries very, very fast. They say not to get dressed obviously until it's dry to the touch, which is literally probably a minute or two. So perfect if you're in a rush in the morning. I then put my grey joggers on and just went about my day, mainly sitting on the sofa doing editing. Initially, I was kind of like walking around, like, you know, when you've just tanned and you're thinking, oh my God, like, don't move, don't let your clothes touch your body. I did that for a few seconds, and then I was like, forget it, I can't be bothered, I'm just gonna sit down and get on with my day. And nothing happened, no transfer, no issues, didn't rub off, didn't cause me any problems whatsoever. And as soon as it dries, it's so soft, it's not sticky, it just feels soft and hydrated, and it looks it as well. Like, you can see now how luminous and glowy and healthy my skin looks. So the second time I was a bit more adventurous, and now I felt braver, like I knew what was going to happen, it was okay, things were going to be fine. I then did 2 pumps on my lower leg and 2 on my upper, so a normal amount of tan that a normal human person who's not a wussy would use, like a normal amount. And then I ended up with a bronzed leg, but again, not what I perceived to be a self-tan at all. Like, it looked literally like I just tanned out in the garden. That's how it looked. It somehow is the exact color that my skin naturally goes in the sun, which shocked me, because I do go very olive and like bronzy undertoned. I don't go the shade that self-tans usually are, that sort of orangey, very warm like shade. I tend to go very neutral, very olivey, and very bronzy. This is the exact shade that I tan. Like, if you went a few weeks back and more into the summer and looked at my videos, this is exactly the shade I was. So that was a shock. And I've now, obviously, I will show you the before and after between like my upper body and my arms. So zoomed right in and turned my lights down so you guys can get a really natural view of the colour, of how natural and smooth and luminous my skin looks. So this is after I applied this about 2 hours ago. So to me, the greatest thing about this and the unique thing about this self-tanning mousse is, one, the tones just work so well with your natural skin tone. Like, it's so natural. It literally does not, like, no one would think, if I went, you know, to work now, no one would think I had used a self-tan. It does not look like you've self-tanned at all. It just looks like you've caught the sun. And so natural. The second thing is the fact that it's actually like buildable. Like, it reminds me of like a buildable foundation. So you could do what I initially did if you are very fair skinned, really light skinned, or just like me, terrified. Use one pump, do a whole leg, use one pump, do the other leg, and just, you know, really build up. And, you know, just use tiny amounts at first. You can always go back and build it up if you get a bit braver or you want a bit more color, but it really does cater amazingly well for people with fair skin who usually, I know, really struggle with self-tan not being like too much. I feel like you could use a small amount of this for even the lightest of skin tones, and you're not going to walk into the office the next day and everyone be like, ugh. So it gives you that option. It gives you the option to just add a hint of healthy glow and make your skin just look a bit more even and alive, or it gives you the option to build it up and actually really tan yourself. So it's just so flexible for all times of year and all skin tones and types, which I love. Now the smell, the other claim in here was the smell. This was a shock to me. It smells beautiful. Like, it smells like perfume. Just really lovely, fresh, natural. Like, I'm not sure if it's cucumber that I'm getting or maybe aloe vera, but a very natural perfumed smell. Like, it does not smell like fake tan, which again was what I was thinking it was going to. So I really hope this was helpful, but if I've forgotten to tell you anything, or you have any questions that I haven't answered in the video, please let me know in the comments down below and I will try my best to help you with any questions that you still have. Do not think that this is like a sponsored video where Bali Body have asked me to blow smoke up their bums, because that is not them as a brand at all. Whenever they've asked me to try something or give something a go or send something to me to have a go of, they have always genuinely asked me to give them honest feedback, honest reviews with all of the pros and cons. Like, they literally want honest feedback, which I think is amazing and why I love working with them. So to that end, I really wanted to tell you something bad. I really wanted to find something negative, some con, because one is a bit more of a balanced review, and two, I feel like, you know, if you give a really positive review where there is no cons at all, people don't believe you. But I legitimately don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you that is a con, to be honest. So there you have it. I hope you guys found this review helpful. As I said, please ask me any questions down below, and of course I will link the Bali Body website where you can now pick this up yourself. How exciting. As always, have a great rest of your week and I hope to see you in a future video. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.